So look, I don't even know what to say at this point, but I'm gonna get it off my chest, because when I got something on my chest, I gotta get it off. I don't piggyback off people. I don't ride coattails. But I just came across some things online. I hadn't been online for a few days. I just come post bullshit. You know what I mean? But then I get online. And this is why I lose faith in humanity, right? Speak on this. I am so saddened at how Sam Fowler did that boy. That man. He's not a boy. And I went to church with him. I grew up with him. He was my neighbor for many years. You know, Irvin Avenue, went to church with his parents, his sister. Like, we know them, right? We all grew up together. We all know them. Like, it's no, like, that's the community. And as he's walking to this man's truck, he's saying, God be talking to me. That was arrogance. That wasn't God. And then you get over there, you like, get out of the... I'm thinking 11:11 on the clock. First billionaire of the family, baby. I'm thinking he's going to go get this man a blanket. He's going to go get this man some food. Welcome and pay for him a room or some sort. Like, I'm thinking he's about to make a difference. When I first heard of Sam, he was presented to me because I came to New Jersey a month and change ago. I wanted to put some things together for the homeless. Had Sam really been about his godly, we'd have had that done. We'd have executed, and that man would have never been in that truck. But people just talk. I know that now. I've reached out to Men in Action. Said, hey, fellas, do you think you guys could physically help me put some things in motion for the homeless? I physically can't do it, but I have the financial backing so we can get it done. The man said that he would get back to me. He don't know if the men would want to engage in that. It's up to them. The man never hit me back, so I guess no answer was the answer. So people do shit for clout. When it's really time to put in work, they'll never do the work. They'll just talk about it. I came to New Jersey willing to put the work in. I was buying products. I was in a storm with a U-Haul collecting materials for this project. Nobody helped. I was directed to Sam because they said he was a community leader. He was a God-fearing man. I was like, okay, cool. Like-minded people. I'm a God-fearing woman. Y'all project. That don't mean I don't believe in God, right? So we put some things on. I had a conversation. Well, the conversation was swell. It was pretty dope. It's like, okay. But I could sense from that conversation he was a hustler. Like, he talked you real fast, real loud, But I went with it. I said, it is what it is. But it threw me off a little bit. So once I hung the phone up with him, I hit my peoples up, And I said, yo, peeps, I said, such and such and such and such. Because I need to know who I'm dealing with. I don't just get in business or contracts or do anything without knowing who I'm dealing with. Because I protect my energy at all costs, right? So my people say, yeah, why? They like, nah, you don't want to do business with him. He cutthroat. He'll take an idea, use it as his own. Woo, woo, woo. He'll take it from you. You could be there for a while. He'll probably put you off the property. It was like so many red flags. And I'm like, oh. But I'm like, again, I don't like judging people. You have to prove me wrong, right? But God protects me at all costs. Everything in the world happened that week that I never got to meet with this man, right? I got online. He fighting at a game. I got online again. His place being shot up. Why would I want to engage in that? Why would I even... Baby, I'm grown. That street shit been left alone. I be on this internet playing. Y'all take that shit serious. This shit is a joke to me, right? But to get on here and this man using God's name in vain to humiliate the less fortunate, to make a name for himself, to get 15 seconds of fame, it's mind-boggling to me. Sam, you are a coward. You are no man of God. Like, if... you don't know what that man was going through. If that man would have got out and spazzed out on your ass, he had all rights to. You're violating his space. That ain't even your shit. How are you telling this man to remove himself out of something that don't even belong? And he gonna say, this mine now. He's like a bully. You're trash. And I don't like getting on here talking about people because shit don't even be worth nothing for real, right? But anybody that support this man going forward, you're pathetic. You're just as pathetic as he is. And you're no God-fearing nothing. And yeah, he may go back and ask for forgiveness. And yes, God will forgive him. But the hood don't forget. And you're done. Canceled. Yeah. And this is why you lose faith in humanity. I don't want to put all Christians on that kick, right? But majority are just like that. They're just like that. All of them display the same behavior. They sit on their high horse. They judge people. Oh, this week we gonna get conference. We gonna get we're gonna take a deep dive down a rabbit hole for the truth. Yeah, and only the truth. But Sam, back to you. But Sam, back to you. You're a coward. That was unnecessary. Watching that broke my heart. I literally had tears in my eyes. Because could you imagine if that was one of your kids? If that was Sam Jr. and somebody did that to him? You'd be at the like you was at the game, ready to fight, right? You know, that's somebody's child. Are you stupid? No, clearly you are. I don't know why I asked that. But yeah, they do shit for clout. They do shit for clout. You want a real hitter? Yeah, y'all might not like me, but I would have came down there. When I came down there, we would have really put the work in. Nobody wanted to work. They talk that shit. But when it's time to really do some shit, niggas ain't doing nothing. They ain't doing nothing for real. We gonna keep it on it. And they need to shut his establishment down. That's a hate crime against the homeless. That's discrimination. I would be doing... But you know what? I'm done with this shit. I've gave it enough of my energy. He wild as hell. You're pathetic. I said it.